And here we are on Accrington Market, bright and early. Got our plant stall up. And there's my little micro lad. As you can see, he's going yellow now because he's mating these little gills. He's got the job. They're looking well, these gills, they're really shining. You want them in good condition when it's mating season. But he's had a terrific season working, this little lad, and that's why he's picked him to cover them. You send these out, rabbiting. She's just showing signs of in young. Yeah, it's really coming on well in the ferret tray. Keep them on plenty of protein, plenty of fresh meat, clean water while the mating. All part of having healthy litters. Alive. Where's it still out at? Go. It's a big rat, it's biggest dog. Well done, your dog. Well done, Ian, both of them again. Come on, girl. Pixie, don't take it in. Pix, come on, good girl. Pix. That's it's a big rat. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Is that what you've been waiting for? Good girl. Get it. Go on. Out with a pack again. Pack of weasel ferrets. Sadly not this one, but just gives you an idea of the size. These gills are smaller. The obs are as small as that. Now a normal sized ob would be double the size of that. Hello everybody, and just another quick film. Absolutely fantastic the amount of people who's been in touch about the weasel ferrets, and just a little thing about how big weasel ferrets are. Weasel micro ferrets, but I like to call them weasel ferrets. I've got some taxidermy here. The 1920s, 1930s taxidermy of a stoat and a weasel. The weasel is very small, but they are anyway. So I'm just going to show you the size of the ferrets up to them. Now this is the albino you've seen who had a litter this year. And she's exactly the same size as the stoat. Probably the length of the weasel, but a bit more bulkier. But to be fair, that's the fur of her. She's probably a bit smaller actually than the stoat. But she'll be working this September. That's the albino. And that's my little polecats. So she's exactly the same size as the stoat. In between the stoat and the weasel. Now she had a litter. She had a litter of 4 this year. So yeah. And then the final one is the little Sandy. And that looks exactly it just looks like the stoat. That's the little Sandy. The weasel is probably the same kind of length, but the stoat matches them perfect. So that's the kind of size. You're looking about 175, 200 gram. But them are the working size and straight. And as you can see, she just fluffed up there. She's not sure about the taxidermy. But yeah, the mirco weasel ferrets. I've got a little job to do at a garden centre. They've phoned me up. They've seen some small rabbits. So we've just got to go down. So I'll take these 3 and we'll just see if we can flush out. Now, just come up to the garden centre and the lurchers just marked this drainage pipe. I've just blocked the end. Could be a little bit late. At the other end, just there, I've just put another purse net over the end of the pipe. But they could have run through and run out into the edge. So we'll just put a couple of ferrets down. I think she could have had young down here. So the net's over there, dog's over here. Just have a listen now. So the ferrets come out of there at the top. So what happened when the lurcher came up, obviously the rabbits run through here, went down his pipe, and now she's done her job. And go back down. So yeah, so what the rabbits have done, come out and they've run into this area here. So the next job tomorrow is have a look inside if to see any of these warrens. Well, that's a cracking lid. These rabbits are nifty. When in these garden centres, they can cause some damage. So I'll be on that tomorrow. So that's a little look at the weasel ferrets in action, and it's actually been all the way through that pipe. Alright guys, got the dog ready, got to do a bit of pest control. Now everything's been lifted, got farmers crying out for us, so he's looking well. Dropped a bit of weight off him this week. He's not your Saluki, but he's a great net dog. And we've got the new arrivals today. This little gorgeous mum has had 3 tiny pups, and they're the size of mice, and they're Chihuahua patterdales. You can see my hand, you'll see the size of her, but they'll grow up to be real energetic little dogs, and everything's going well. She's looking well, dead contented, the pups have fed, and they're all looking healthy and shiny. That's day 1.